We all know that mirrors are a force not to be messed with. We all have heard about the dangers of sleeping with a mirror facing our bed, or about buying antique mirrors. And most likely we all know about the mirror portal. If you place two mirrors to face each other, they will infinitely reflect each other, creating an eerie image. However, what you don't know is that I discovered a way to take you there, into the green corridor. You will need two mirrors big enough to capture your entire reflection. Make sure they are new. If possible, buy some that come completely covered, so that they haven't been exposed for too long to other people's reflection. You will also require a new unlit candle, a box of matches, and a glass of water. To complete this ritual, you are allowed to start whenever it is most convenient to you. Mirror's magic is strong enough. Should you have all of the above items, what you'll want to do is place the mirrors in such a way that they are perfectly parallel and that your whole body is showing into them. This is important because if you proceed and do not follow my instructions, your body will be severed from the exact spot where your reflection stops. So please, for your own sake, be careful. Supposing that everything goes smoothly so far, take one match and use it to light your candle up. You know the ritual is working if instead of the usual yellow, the flame takes a haunting green shade. Stare at the candlelight in the mirror and allow your eyes to go out of focus. You should only be able to see a diffused green shade surrounding you, engulfing you, dragging you into the infinite corridor. You will know when you're in, as you will experience the same falling sensation you get while dreaming. When this happens, feel free to readjust your vision. Soon enough you'll find you are no longer in your room, but in the mirror. Or to be more precise, in between mirrors. A long hallway will be lying ahead of you. Feel free to proceed walking down the path. You should know a couple of things beforehand. First of all, as you walk, you will be crossing from one mirror to the other. You will know when you've crossed a new mirror as you step through its frame. Second of all, the more you advance, the darker your surroundings will get. This is one of the reasons why you are holding a candle to begin with. Also, make sure your candle doesn't go off no matter what. Unless you blow on it, you should be fine, as there is no wind and no current in this realm. Needless to say, you should also know that you must end the ritual before your candle dies. Depending on the size of the candle you opted for, you will have more or less time to walk through this mirror corridor. No matter how far you choose to go, however, keep track of the number of mirrors you've crossed. Most people don't make it through more than 30, but you need to remember the exact number to safely end the ritual. How do you end the ritual? Well, it's pretty simple. All you need is to turn around, state, "I wish to return," and step back into the previous mirror. When you turn around and state this, you should see yourself standing there with the candle in your hand staring blankly back at you. That's your body that you will eventually want to reclaim. Once you pass through, you will wake up as if from a deep trance. Put the candle down and light up the exact number of matches that corresponds to the number of mirrors you've crossed. Let them burn right up until they touch your finger. Then drop them into the glass of water. When you're done, drink the water and eat the dead matches. The last thing you'll want to do is put out the candle. You are required to do so to safely end the ritual, so do not skip any of this. There are a few more things you should know before attempting this ritual. For one, you should know that the body you return to once you're done is not the exact one that you started with. You are stepping into the body and reality of the mirror you last crossed. How much this will coincide with your own reality is hard to say. Secondly, you are not allowed to pass through the same mirror twice, so returning to your original reality is impossible. Should you, however, attempt this, be prepared to deal with the consequences. You are not completely alone in the mirror corridor. Every mirror holds on to the energy of the people it once saw, and every mirror multiplies this energy until it takes form and a conscience of its own. This figure never holds benevolent intentions, and it will easily detect your presence upon your passing twice through the same mirror. Even if you safely end the ritual in this case, the energy will attach itself onto you and act much like a curse in your life. This is to be avoided at all costs. Last but not least, if you choose to ignore my previous warning, return into a reality as soon as possible. If the figure catches up with you while you're still in the mirror corridor, the consequences are far, far more devastating. Good luck. Hello my little ghost, if you enjoyed tonight's story, please consider liking and subscribing and let me know in the comments below what your biggest fear is. I could get inspired and the next story I post could chill you to the bone. Thank you for your support and happy spooks!